The one thing with 2020 is we just want to get away from everyone. We want to get away, have a nice little vacation, maybe just a nice little mental vacation, and not be surrounded by everybody. With Nevada the way it is, and you see all the dirt and the rocks, and there's a mountain over there, man, I wish I had a Jeep to be able to go out and see what the world has to offer.
Mm.
Well, our next guest can help you do just that.
He can help get you in a Jeep Wrangler is what he can do. He is Don Hamrick, president of Nevada operations at Chapman Automotive Group, coming back on our show once again. Good morning, Don.
Hey, good morning, JJ, Sean. Nice to see you too.
Great to see you.
Hey, let's talk all about this Jeep Wrangler. Tell us about this vehicle. I mean, I've been watching people drive Wranglers for years, but what's happening with the 2020?
Well, the 2020 is still one of the most remarkable vehicles, but I'm going to get you a little secret on what's happening with the 2021. We had a meeting earlier, and they are launching a completely electric Jeep Wrangler. So we are going to have,
Okay,
yes,
I'm in. Okay, hold on one second. So anyone that knows me, I'm kind of like I'm all about being plugged in, and that's the one thing that stopped me from being a Wrangler guy is the fact I want to plug in.
Cool.
Tell me the details I need to know.
well, the details are sparse. I don't have a lot of them as of yet, but I do know that it's going to be a remarkable vehicle because it's a Jeep
Yeah.
and it's going to be electric. It's called the 4xe, and so that vehicle will be launched in the spring of 21. On top of that, we just got a peek at our new Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer, and
Okay.
then our three-row Jeep Cherokee. So the Jeep showroom is going to be the busiest place in America. We are excited about these products and what they mean to our customers and what they'll mean to our dealerships.
Oh man, I'm telling you, that's really, really exciting news because I know there's a lot of people now, they find themselves, they want to have fun. And a lot of the electric vehicles, frankly,
Mm,
haven't been fun. They've been boring. I'm an electric guy and
yeah.
I know they've been boring. So the fact now that they can be fun, I mean, the amount of torque that Wrangler's going to have is going to be obscene. So, man, an exciting time at your dealership right now.
It really is, Sean. And I know that you've always been a shocking guy and that you do like the electric motor plants. And when you put that combination with a Jeep, I just really think it's going to be over the top good. So we're very excited. Our team's excited. There's a lot of training yet to be done.
Yeah.
But we feel like these vehicles will really resonate with our customers and people in Las Vegas. And of course, we'll continue to operate with the electric and the gas models available for customers so that you have your choices. We want everybody to have an option, but we want everybody to drive a Jeep.
No doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that really is exciting. It's good for Nevada. It's good for the environment. It's good for Sean too, because he's really excited about it. Don, you mentioned a Wagoneer just a moment ago. Who is usually drawn to that model? Who do you find that is the right vehicle for?
So the Wagoneer is going to be built on our Ram chassis, and
Wow.
it is going to be a large SUV along the lines of a Tahoe. And so
Hmm.
what we see is, families, people that need space and capability will be drawn to vehicles like the Wagoneer and the Grand Wagoneer. The Grand Wagoneer is a legendary name for Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
The vehicle will not have
Hmm.
wood paneling on the
I was
side.
about to
The old
say
one
that's
used to.
exactly where my
Oh,
head thinks.
darn
I
it.
think Wagoneer, I think wood
Gonna love
paneling. Yep.
that.
You are so predictable, Sean. That's why I wanted to mention that. But the point is, it's going to be the iteration of Jeep for the 2021 to and the years ahead. It's actually going to be the type of vehicle that will compete with Escalade, that will compete
Nice.
with Range Rover.
Hmm.
It's going to be a very high-end Jeep, and so we're excited. We're remodeling our stores to be attractive to that type of a clientele,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a whole new experience for our people and for our customers.
No question about it, man. Really exciting times over there at the dealership. It's worth noting, by the way, when you buy a vehicle, you want to make sure that it's not going to be a money suck. You want to make sure that, okay, if I'm going to take this off the lot, it's not going to be worth 10%. And your vehicles, in particular, the Wrangler, time and again is considered one of
Mm.
the best vehicles when it comes to resale value.
Yeah, it's been number one with ALG for the last 6 or 7 years. When I look at what happens and those the residuals, that's why those vehicles lease well is because the calculation on their end of term value is remarkably high, and that
Yeah.
translates to a lower payment. So Yeah, you're right. It has been very, very well received, and they hold their value. And people that buy a Jeep have the highest repurchase intent towards Jeep down the road. So if you own
Mm,
one, very likely you own another one.
Yeah, when you go Jeep, you don't go back.
yeah.
It's true.
I,
Yeah,
I
that's the
honestly,
idea.
I have several friends who've been lifelong Jeep drivers, so I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's cool.
We are happy about that. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the options really with the Wrangler, by the way, are endless. I know so many Wrangler
Mm,
drivers: 2 doors, 4 doors, soft top, hard top. The list goes
mm.
on, and you can make your Jeep your own, and you'll barely ever find two that are identically the same.
No, and that's just it. People love to put their stamp on that car. Sean, they'll come in, they'll buy the car, and then they will go to our parts department and start to accessorize it. We actually do a lot of accessorizing for that vehicle on our lot so that people can come in and see one completely done. And sometimes they'll just choose one that most closely resembles what they'd like. Other times they'll start with a blank slate and build it themselves. But you can always personalize those Jeeps.
Great having you, my friend. Thank you
Awesome.
so much for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
All right, doesn't matter where you are in the valley, even though they're on the east side, they are worth the drive. Chapman, Chrysler Jeep in the Valley Auto Mall, Chapman Ram Truck Center on Boulder Highway, and of course, Chapman Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram at East Sahara and Mojave. Go to ChapmanLasVegas.com for more. Chapman Automotive, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.